Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Injective protocols, INJ token. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now, let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, obviously Injective is pumping like crazy. We even got above our second fib level prediction from the past video, from the past update, which was sitting at $7.51. That was the second Fibonacci level, or the 2 fib level. The 1.618 was met perfectly. As you know, our entry was all the way back here, and by our I mean on Patreon. So we entered, and I gave the trade alert on Patreon at $1.45 roughly, and currently I'm staking the INJ tokens on Injective's, not Injective's, but the Cosmos Kepler wallet. And right now, I'm sitting at a 500% move to the upside, and I'm not going to be taking profits right now because I have to unstake, and I don't really want to do that because, as you can see, anyone who sold over here is now regretting doing so because the price is absolutely pumping like crazy. What we can also see is that we might start running into some sort of a resistance level here. So as you can see over there, we have some sort of a resistance level. So we might get rejected from that purple resistance block and come back down to the 1.618 perhaps, and have a back test of that level as support. But as you can see, the bearish divergence that we had is almost getting invalidated right now. We need to break above this high. Otherwise, we still are having this bearish divergence, because if you're printing a higher high on the price action, and you're printing a lower high on the RSI, that is considered a bearish divergence, and typically that is a sign that you're going to be seeing a pullback. Now, once again, as you can see, we are in the overbought. So if you're looking to take profits on Injective, if you're looking to swing trade and you don't mind the price going higher from here, and you're okay with the profits, and you bought into this dip here that we had in March, and we had this red support block. From that support block, we're up 222%. So this was the entry that I gave everyone. And if you're okay with that, you can take profits here and look for a back test of support of the 1.618 or the 1.414. But again, that is going to be a 50% pullback. So I don't know if we're going to be going that low, to be honest with you, but anything can happen. As fast as we went up, we can go crashing back down even faster. So be ready with some cash, and I would say buying anywhere $3 to $4 is going to be a very good buying opportunity. And that sounds crazy considering we were just sitting at $1.25 back in at the end of December. So this is not something that you want to be missing out on, but obviously buying in over here, that's just not something that I'm going to be doing. So take a look at the protocol. If you haven't done your research into it, obviously do your own research. And if we jump into the daily RSI here, as you can see, we are breaking out of this symmetrical triangle, and we're perhaps going to be retracing to this local high that we printed back in February of 2023. So as you can see, that local high there is something that you want to target if you're looking for exits, or you're looking to take some profits, I should say. So basically, if you're looking to enter and you want the daily RSI to retrace, you should be looking at something like this happening, right? You should come back down and perhaps retest the green trend line. That would be a great entry down the line. But as of right now, we're still going to be probably moving up towards the 90 level on the RSI and pulling back down from there. If we have a more of a stronger pullback, we could expect a move back down to the white trend line here that has kept us up in March, in December, and in January a few months ago. So that's something to keep in mind and draw this out on your chart. This is going to be a nice support trend line for us moving forward. And I do want to switch over to the weekly chart on Binance. And before we continue with the video, guys, I quickly want to give a shout out to everyone who has joined my Patreon. Thank you very much. And if you want to become a part of the Patreon and, get access to a lot of exclusive content, such as podcast episodes for patrons only, my trade alerts, my entire portfolio. I share everything that I buy and everything that I sell. If you want to leave some requests, we can take a look at your projects on Patreon. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on there. I try to do daily updates and daily posts in there. So if you want to try it out for free, you can do that as well. There's a 7-day free trial, so you can do that and let me know what you think. Let's get on with the video. Taking a look at the weekly chart, as you can see, we're absolutely blasting through the golden ratio here, and this is very good. This is a very strong sign, and if we manage to stay above $6.82, that is going to be a massive, massive indicator that we're going to be retracing at least to this local high that we have printed in April 2 years ago, which is $19.90. And we're just about a 2x from 120% off of that all-time high price. So Injective has already printed a bullish cross on the weekly, which is when the 20 EMA crosses above the 55 EMA. So we had our bearish cross back here in January last year, and now we're having the bullish cross. So this is your buying indicator. Now, if you're looking to wait until you had that to buy in, now is your chance. Obviously, you're going to be missing out on all of this here, but this is sort of a safer area to buy because pullbacks here are still possible, but not as possible as they were back here during this bear market or accumulation phase. And if I take a look at the volume indicator, this is absolutely crazy. Look at this volume coming into Injective. This shows a lot of demand. Probably some big players are entering into Injective as well. This is a bullish Cosmos project that I'm looking at, and I've been looking at it for the past 6 months or something. Or did I buy in back in September, I think? I bought in September, that's right. So that was around about 7 months ago. And on the weekly RSI, as you can see, we broke above the blue resistance trend line here. We broke above the white resistance trend line there. And then we had a back test of support of that exact same white trend line. From there, you had a bounce to the upside. And now the weekly RSI is sitting at the index of 82. Now, this is definitely where you want to be exiting if you're not looking to hold long term like I am. Because if you entered, let's say, off of this blue support trend line bounce and you're not looking to hold long term, there is no point in you waiting any further, in my opinion, because there are other projects that can have these moves to the upside down the line. Injective has had a very strong impulsive move since this December low. As you can see, that was a 700% move to the upside almost. So you really want to be getting out of projects at this stage because, as you can see, the last time you were sitting here was back in April of 2021. So we're probably going to see a pullback from there and, you know, retest the white trend line, hopefully sitting at the RSI of 60, somewhere down the line in the next few months. From there, we're going to see another bounce to the upside. But that's just me speculating. Obviously, from here, we can start getting overextended into the RSI of 90, maybe a bit higher, have a retracement, and then have another move to the upside. That is still possible, right? And then you can come back down when we get into the next bear market. But I don't think that's realistic, so to speak. But like I said, if we take a look at the 1.618 target here, I am targeting $112.50 for the next bull market peak. So that is a nice target that we have from this price over here. That is another 1,206%. If we come back down to the 20 EMA on the weekly chart, I'm going to be dollar cost averaging at that price. And that's slightly below $4. So anything below $4 is a major, major, major support area and major buying opportunity. And I'm going to be targeting this area, obviously. And we haven't back tested the white trend line. As you can see, we broke above it here, but we haven't had the back test of support. So that is yet to come. Hopefully that will come. But at the same time, we don't really want to be losing the golden pocket here, or the golden ratio between the 0.618 and the 0.5. So hopefully we just have a wick down to the white trend line and continue on from there. So that's all I have for you guys regarding Injective. Like I said, very bullish on this project. The weekly stochastic is slowly but surely reaching toward the overbought area. As you can see, the 3-day stochastic is already there. And yeah, this is just the start of the bull market. So this means absolutely nothing to me. Like I said, my average buying price is at $1.46, and I bought all the way back here in September. That's where I bought in. And I had this impulsive move and I did not sell. I did not want to sell here. And then we had a pullback and I bought a bit more. And then we absolutely blasted off into space. So that is pretty much everything I have for Injective. Thank you all for watching. If I missed out anything important on the charts, let me know down below in the comment section. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.